Hey Zelda fans, welcome back to Kaepora's Breath of the Wild Let's Play episode 19. So, we just finished this tower. We got our cold-proof armor on now. Couple of shrines, couple of towers. We're gonna hit the fairy fountain first. See, even from this distance, you can tell there's a giant pod there. Just waiting for something to happen. And some luminous stones. Yay, luminous stones. Flint. There we go. Some actual luminous stones from luminous stone ore deposits. This one's got a whole bunch of mighty thistles and not much else. I thought there was something else here. Some sort of animal. Silent princess. You got your random Endura carrots. No fairies though. That means I've got a bunch of fairies in my inventory still. Otherwise they would be here. No, we're good. Alright. Fairy number 3. Sweet boy, please listen to my story. Kaisa? 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 Kaisa. 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 I want to say Kaisa. 1,000 rupees. See, that's not bad. Here you go. Yeah, we're definitely under that 10,000 mark now. We should be able to get most of everything else except for the final fairy, though, without having to farm again. Someone's got a yellow. She's got a different kind of purple pink hairstyle. But it's the same general. Left ear's decorated, hair goes over to the right. My first impression of you was correct. You most definitely are pleasant to look at. Aw. Aw. I don't think I would fit underwater. I feel like I would, you know, suffocate in the water. She's nice. So I can get level 3 stuff now, which really isn't as important as level 2 stuff. But I want to see, what do I need for this? Ugh, star fragments. Just need some red chew jelly. Yes, yes, yes. Enhance. Yes, please. Skipping through some of the cutscenes in order to get to... We don't have to do all this now. I'd like to get to at least level 2. It looks like I've got enough stuff to get this all to level 2. Link is quite a bit more laid back in the timeline that you play it versus whenever he was hanging out with Zelda all the time. The backstory that I understand, that's kind of like it's not actually written anywhere in the game. This is from like the developer's point of view. But basically, the portion that's in the game is that he was really serious. Fireproof lizards. I've got enough for level 1 at least. He was really serious because he was chosen at an early age to be a champion, and you know, the holder of the Master Sword. And a lot of people kind of looked up to him, so he decided he had to be on the ball all the time, and that resulted in him being very serious and not talking, and you know, just taking his duties very seriously. And then since he woke up, he doesn't have the pressure of his peers or of his status in society. So he can be more like the kid that he is, basically, and he's more laid back, more open to different things. Flamebreaker. I don't know if I'm gonna get level 2 out of this, but Flamebreaker level 2 is pretty handy in a couple of. See, I can do one of them. I suppose. I need more lizards. We know how to find those. But they're kind of out of our way for right now. Yeah, being immune to fire is kind of a big deal. I want to show you level 3. Just the animation for level 3 stuff. You don't know what actually happens after that. There's a second when I'm like, he's like suffocating or something. Alright, so that's good for now. I can do the rest of them kind of off screen. But yeah, level 3 stuff. It's better than level 2 stuff, but it doesn't have any special abilities that level 2 stuff doesn't already have, so it's good to have, for sure. Love upgraded armor. Shrine nearby. Yep, and there's one over there, which we might be able to get to relatively easily. Nope. Whoa, that was weird. Couldn't open up my, paraglider. Okay, something I should talk about the moon. Actually, it's about meteors. I was doing some research, and the meteor thing is a random happening, which kind of we've already talked about. Yeah, just need to kill and the other two scatter. You know what, Mr. Lizalfos, Stolfos. Jerk. There we go. The last possible second. Obviously, that's a Korok thing. Right? You know that by now. Pinwheels. So we're gonna get that in a second. Anyway, so the meteors are random. There's a random chance every night. It tends to be between the hours of 9 p.m. and like 3:30 a.m., which is, I thought it was a little bit weird, the 3:30 a.m. portion of it. but nope. I like to just kind of find the track and then wait for it to get back to me. There it is. Should be the last one. And whenever you... It's hard face again, see? I've already repeated. Whenever you're looking at the sky, you'll see stars like a meteor shower. You'll see the stars move. And that's kind of the first indicator that something's about to happen. And then you'll see the meteor come down, and we've already messed with these guys. I don't want to fight them directly, but I need to go over here, so we're gonna kind of just stay over the top of them. Looks like a rock, but it's not a rock. It seems to be, or it's more common, the random modifier that triggers your meteor is higher. There's a higher chance of a meteor during... Ooh. We haven't seen those yet. During full moons and blood moons, and the days like before and after. So... I was gonna get rid of something. I've got at least 2. Okay. Meteor rod is the upgraded version of the fire rod. Come on. I'm not moving. I mean, I guess Link's technically moving. This is stupid. I'm just gonna drop it. So instead of shooting out 1, it should shoot out 3. Yeah, there you go. And they bounce for a little while. So that's your meteor rod. So if I had any inclination to set things on fire from a distance and I didn't want to use my arrows, I could do that. I could use that. So there's a couple of places that might be really good for, you know, it's not exactly farming for meteors, but basically you're putting yourself in a position where it's easy to find, or once a meteor happens, it's easier to find where it lands. I guess the other thing I forgot to mention is that whenever you're looking at the sky, whatever direction you're looking at in the sky is the direction that it's going to fall. So if you look at, you know, a section of the lake or something like that, or the sky that's over a lake, you're not, you know, it's going to fall into the lake and disappear. It's got to fall on land, or else you can't pick it up. So there are a couple places where it's just good to kind of camp out and you basically have a campfire set up and you wait until night, and then you kind of watch the skies until morning, and then you do another campfire, and you just keep repeating that until you've got what you're looking for, I guess. Eventually I'd like to get the rest of the oh, that's a wolf. I was like, for a second there I thought it was a Yika clan guy laughing at me. Ancient columns. Dun dun dun. And there's a moblin up here guarding the shrine. There should also be a memory, if I remember correctly. Why fight him directly when I can go around and then sneak strike him from the back? Right? I mean, Am I wrong? Not doing very much damage. Come on. Just trying to get rid of some old stuff. Broken. Oh, you know what might be funny? See, now he's on fire. Oh wait, that was enough to kill him. This is a decent drop. Why don't we try that again? Ah, there's another Korok thing. I'm gonna take this guy out first. Just gotta get behind him. Probably wanna use something more powerful. See if that wolf triggers. Bam. Alright. Then we do this. And then maybe that's enough to kill him. He's still on fire. Oh yeah, that's enough to kill him. Well, alright. Man, that's a lot more impressive than I thought it was gonna be. You gotta get those drops fast, because they will burn, right? So some of them got caught in the updraft, and I couldn't get to them fast enough. Excuse me. But that was surprisingly effective. I don't know that I've messed with fire that much. It wants me to go here. That's fine. See, if I had that superpower, this would take about 3 seconds. Instead, I'm gonna climb it like this because I'm super stamina powered. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There's lily pad face again. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd like to get that Xenoblade stuff. Eventually. I did figure out, I said earlier that the only way to get those star fragments is from meteorites, and technically they are a drop from the super high level Lynels. So you can, there are other ways to get. But that kind of put out the fire so that I didn't lose any of the drops. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Almost. Awesome. Okay, let's go get this shrine and this memory, since we're here. And then we'll head off to the tower, which might require us to warp to another place first. Maybe we can get another shrine on the way. Memory. Remember, Link, think deeply into your mind. See, Vah-Ruda, or sorry, Vah-Meadow was also in the sky flying around. But it was a, actually, I assume it was doing the same thing it is now. It's just kind of hanging out, doing nothing. The only difference is that if you flew up close to it, it wasn't going to shoot at you right away. You notice that her horse is all white. Doesn't do anything for me.
Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow.
Here is this piece of 10,000-year-old Chica technology. I'm going to overcome it with brute force. Well, it's not quite brute force, but basically...
I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort.
I'm smarter than all those 10,000-year-old Chicas.
It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please.
She's all pretentious.
And stop following me!
Yep. She's adorable. Shrine time. Look, I don't have to do anything fancy. Just put the tablet on the... How life may have been different had she given Link the tablet all those years ago. Who knows? Who knows? Ah, major test of strength. Excellent. Okay, so we've already talked about tests of strength, right? What I wanted to do here, I could do that. So this should be at least a level 3, if not a level 4 Guardian Scout. Do that, and we'll do this. This, and that's interesting. I guess it's level 2. Okay. So this should be okay for now. I've got some mighty simmered fruit if I need it. We'll see how much damage I'm doing to this guy. Okay. This might be a level 4. It is a level 4. Well, hold on, he's got a shield. Is that kind of level 4? It is. Great. So this is basically the strongest Guardian Scout that you can get. And he's got, you know, the best weapons. He's got 3,000 HP. Nuts. Yep, jump back. Crazy. Just gonna wait for him to come at me. Slowly whittle down his power. So he's gonna drop whenever I beat him, because this is probably gonna happen. He's gonna drop a sword and a shield and an axe, so I'm not super worried about being able to fight him. I got a bunch of these. This might take a little while though, considering there's so much HP. If this was Master Quest, I might consider not fighting this guy right now, because he's got so much HP. Because they can heal, right? So you... if you're not ready to deal enough damage to him. Okay, I'm running out of stone columns right next to me, so I need to get behind them. Ooh, interesting. This is something I hadn't played with before. But it's a good way to stop him from doing stuff. And you get that little bonus because you're breaking a frozen enemy. I'm glad I got all these. I mean, I'm gonna get another one, so I shouldn't feel too bad. It's not best practice to keep swinging away whenever you've got his shield up, because you're doing no damage to him and you're hurting your durability of your weapon. But I just didn't feel like stopping. This is a laser thing we haven't seen yet. It's just like the other Guardian lasers. Need to be running. There we go. Except they can shoot multiple times, right? So the Guardian Stalker laser has multiple, or this crazy beam. But this one shoots multiple times. I'm thinking it's just as strong. I really just need to beat him up. Can't get close enough right now. 2, 3, 4, recharge. Haha, yes. The last possible second. So, yeah, lots of HP, but nothing we can't handle if we've got a full kit of weapons. Guardian Shield ++, Guardian Sword ++, and... oh, we didn't drop an axe? What the hell? That's an ancient core. That's really good. Okay, so the Guardian Sword, there's a Guardian Sword, a Guardian Sword Plus, and a Guardian Sword ++. So, this is the best Guardian Sword in the game, basically. And this is probably fine. Guardian Shield, it's basically the same as a Guardian Shield, except it's a lot more powerful. So it's all good things, definitely, that you want to have. What I realized... oh, it is over here. Cool, it just went really, really far. I like these. I like ancient battle axes ++. The first level battle axe isn't that great, but the second and the third level are pretty good. What I realized after doing some research is that the ancient armor set, which the I already have it. Okay. The Robbie sells the ancient armor set. I've kind of alluded to it before. It increases the attack power of ancient weapons whenever you're using them. What I didn't realize was that it's 80% increase, and more importantly, something that I never really paid attention to is that the Guardian Scouts, like the one we just fought, respawn after a blood moon, which makes perfect sense if you think about it, but I don't usually come back to shrines for any reason, so I've never really pieced together that the scouts would be back after a little while. So that's why I put a little sword stamp on the area. So now I know I can come back to this shrine and get some decent weapons, some decent guardian weapons. That's a good question. It might be faster to just start here. Gotta get that tower. Love my towers. Dun, 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 dun. 29 shrines. Let's see if any of the stones are back. Looks like there's one. Of course, this is in the middle of everything. Lightning storm. As long as you don't have it out for too long, you're... I mean, safe is a relative term, of course. But it can still get you if it wants to. Meteor rods, magic wands, apparently not. Electric conductive, so don't have to worry about that, which is kind of neat. Not something I probably ever put together. I don't usually use wands very often. I might now that I know how effective fire is. I bet you it works pretty decent in Master Quest too, because it's considered a constant or an ever-present damage dealer. So they wouldn't heal, basically. Dragonbone Boko Shield. This is another one that made me do it twice. That is really weird. And Boko Club. I could use a Boko Club. I think this is the lake one. Oh, boulders. Randomly placed. And that might be an Octorok. Not really seeing... It could just be grass, I suppose. I missed him. Hit. Must push harder. It's not working. I could use stasis, but that's too much work. Sneak strike is the best thing ever. Sneak strike is good forever. Yep. Pretty sure this is the one. Alright, so it's not... Well, it's gonna be raining. Let's see if it's... Look at the thunder plains over there. It's just constant lightning, thunder, craziness. It's so cool. Eternal thunderstorms. There are places in the world that are pretty much constantly in that thunderstorm, but it's pretty rare, so this is neat. Ah, crap. It's raining. So, once I get over there, this won't be a problem. But getting over there, this is going to be kind of an issue. So you'll notice 3 electric wizrobes. There's also some electric Lizalfos in the water. And there's some random stuff. What is that? Is that a rock? It's a log? What a weird place. I guess there are some logs just hanging out. My assumption is that they use them where you're supposed to be using them for, Come on over. You're the next contestant on I'm gonna shoot you in the face. There you go. You gotta be careful about shock arrows in the water. So whenever you shoot a shock arrow into the water, you get this, you know, that sphere kind of looking thing, and it'll hurt you. Obviously, it increases the damage to anything in the water. So it's really good to fight things that are already in the water. Black Lizalfos. Apparently I didn't have a picture of that yet. I don't think it works just because it's in the rain. Well, maybe it does. And then you get that second or two of shock, or they're not. Slowly whittling down the defenses. Realistically speaking, this is my first Lizalfos tail? Seriously? I mean, they don't show up until... They don't show up until at least at the blue Lizalfos level. But still, I'm surprised that I haven't seen one yet. Alright, anyway, my point was I didn't necessarily need to fight those guys in order to get to the tower. I definitely did not need to fight those guys in order to get to the tower. But I'm just trying to whittle down the defenses here so that I can slowly take out everybody. He was surprised. I was surprised he turned around, so, you know, we were both surprised. He dropped his stuff because he got in shock mode. Oh no, that's not okay. You can't be shooting at me. I get to shoot at you. That's how this works. And he's got, you know, electric shock arrows, an infinite supply of shock arrows. I want to say you're still going to do damage. Electric Wizrobes and Electric Lizalfos. I need you to be closer. I guess that counts as Electric Lizalfos. I think I'm pretty well situated here. But you gotta basically Cryonis your way over there. I don't know that there's another way to do it. It's not like the last one where you've got, you know, I could get up there. I've tried that before, but then I get to about, you know, 20 feet into the lake. I can't get to the tower directly from here. Okay, I need this, maybe? just using a whole bunch of arrows. There we go. That's one down. Now he sees me. But he's not coming for me. And I think I'm out of range of his... I think we're both out of range. Huh. Well... I don't know that that does anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything to them. Fire arrows aren't going to do anything, obviously, because it's, you know... It's raining. The fire arrows aren't going to do squat. Badly damaged my knight's bow. I'm worried about that other Lizalfos, or that other wizard. Okay. So, I guess there's one here. Ooh, I actually hit him. And I hit him, so if you hit an electric Lizalfos in the horn as a critical hit, then, crap. Where's he going? Then, you get the little shock effect, like you shot out an electric arrow, but obviously you didn't shoot an electric arrow. Just like that. It's a little bit less powerful than an electric arrow, but you still do the same basic. Holy crap! He moved really far, really fast. Where the hell is he? It's like way underneath the water. How did he get way down there? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I could be pretty safe right now. It's not actively raining. Where did the... Yellow Lizalfos tail. And the Thunder Spear. Which I need to get a picture of. I already have a... Ooh, my album's full. Okay, so what do I need to keep a picture of? I always keep her. I don't need this one anymore. I can delete that. I need that and that and that. I don't need this. I kind of want to keep that one instead of the other one. Delete. Awesome. Oh, wait, I need to drop something. Thunderblade or Thunder Spear. I don't really need both of them. I only need one. I already have a Flame Blade. I might just hold on to... It's good to know that they're here, though. This is just their regular... Yeah, it's just the regular lightning rod, so I don't need another one of those. Some of these little mushroom-looking platforms are close enough to the surface that you can technically stand on them, but they still impair your movement, so it's just as easy to do what we've been doing. Man, if we could make it up to the top without getting shot by anything ridiculous, this is gonna be probably the best time I've had of this particular tower. Like I said, I think this is my least favorite tower. I think the other ones are relatively easy by comparison. Dun 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 dun. Yepper. I did have to use a lot of arrows, which is understandable. That's why you have the arrows, is that you can use them later for stuff like that, in special conditions where you need to use them. So there's no shame in using them. Oh shit, look at that. We're gonna have to go get that. Another thing I learned about those meteors is that at 5 a.m. or whatever, they stop existing. So we're gonna have to hoof it. So this is your Ridgeland Tower where we were. This is the Thunder Plains, or whatever they're called. Roam, cool. Satori Mountain. This is what I was talking about before. This is one of my favorite places in the game, just for the aesthetics. And then there's yes, there's a memory right here. This is kind of a unique location that doesn't really have a whole lot going for it, except that, you know, it's got a memory and it's, you know, unique looking. It's also where I intend to find my non-Epona horse, because sometimes you really need a horse that can teleport, and Epona can't, so we have to go outside of god powers. But we want to get this first before it disappears. Just gonna beeline our way across. Just gonna avoid the constant rain and thunder, and we'll see if we can make it in time. I don't know that we're gonna make it, realistically speaking, but it's not gonna hurt to try. If we come across anything cool on the way, we can get it. See, look, there's a ring of lily pads right about where we're gonna be landing. Da 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 da. Ah, see, this is the pickle guy. Because it looks like a pickle. There's 100 things it looks like, but I choose pickles. We're going this way. This would be a lot easier if I had a horse. I don't have time for you guys right now. I got my stealth gear on, and it's nighttime, so I'm faster. Just gonna keep running. Running. The fox is following me. Yep, I don't know that we're gonna make it. It's gonna be close. We might make it. I fully intend to try. That's all we can do sometimes. This is probably the best weather I've seen in this area. It seems like every time I come over here, even when I'm outside of the Thunder Plains, it's always raining and storming and doing something crazy. Look at all those birds. I don't know that they're hovering around this spot because there's a meteor, but I don't know that they're not doing that either. Come on. Oh man, this is gonna be close. 30 seconds. Yes, we got it. Hooray! We are the champions. Alright. Shoot. Well, I don't... Since we're here, we could probably get the shrine on Satori Mountain. That way we won't have to go as far the next time we need to. Satori Mountain has a special ability. This is Cass's house, by the way, over here. That on top of that mushroom-looking thing. But basically, during the night, some nights, I don't know that it's linked to a moon cycle or anything like that, but certain nights, you're gonna look over at Satori Mountain and there's gonna be this giant green glow happening, and you're gonna think, what the hell's going on there? And when you investigate, there's something cool that's happening. Winterwing butterfly. So you can hear Cass in the background. But he's way up there, and I don't really have the right thing to get up there, so I'm not jacking with it. But he has a shrine quest here. You have to you have to actually be here during a blood moon, which is kind of annoying. This is the safe way to go. Let's not die on the way. That would be ideal, right? Not dying. You can see there's water down there with Lizalfos in it, and some other stuff that we might have to investigate later. I keep saying we're gonna do stuff later, and I'm fully intending to do everything that there is to do in this game at one point or another. But doing certain things in a certain order makes them so much easier later on. Like if I only did one divine beast, it would be Vamedo, the Rito divine beast, because of the power that it gives you is just incredible for exploration. It's not a combat ability, so you don't really care about it for... yes, I can stop. Excellent. You don't really care about it for, you know, fighting stuff or farming stuff, but just general exploration. For me, it's like 98% of this game. And having that ability makes a lot of difference. But I also like to have the Master Sword, and once you start the Divine Beasts, there's really no reason not to keep going on the Divine Beasts. So, is what it is. This is my preferred way to play. You guys can play however you want. I'm pretty sure there's a couple things here. But I'm not 100% sure where they are. Hey look, there's one over there. It's our favorite thing in the world. And you're thinking, where are all the rocks? Oh wait, they're over here. Ugh. I don't even know that I need parameters for this one. It might just get in the way. Let me see what this does. Yes. Thank you. Ah, yes. So we had a red down arrow face. This is the green up arrow. I'm also calling him like a floor face, like a fleur-de-lis face. I know it's not exactly a fleur-de-lis, but usually having big metal rocks is suspicious, right? Giant boomerang. I have one of those. And I used it a little bit, so I could probably drop this one and pick up the other one. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So there might... I think there's something we do with this giant rock, but I don't remember what it is. It's just... It's weird that it's here. There's some truffles up here? Big hardy truffles. Ah, okay. Maybe I was just thinking about this one. It's still weird that it's there, but... so, this one has two. See? There's two of them. And if you go too crazy with it, you'll drop them. But in general, you just want to pick one up, and you want to move it such that the other end is in one of these holes. There we go. And then you move this side so that it's in the other hole without knocking the first one out. Like that. Doop doop doop. The double ball chain. It's lily pad face again. This is a pretty interesting area. Lazal spear? What the hell? Okay, that's weird. There's a big hole in this one. There's no rock. So, I don't know that there's anything actually in there. Actually, there might be something inside that we actually have to get to. We'll find out in a second. Could be nothing. Seems like there's a lot of stuff happening here for nothing, but you never know. Well, that's definitely nothing. Yep, except for that sphere. That spear, I don't see anything around here. Oh, durian trees. That's interesting. I don't usually associate durian trees outside of... Nope. See, because it's not pokey. I got 3 wood out of that. That's pretty good. Poke. Poke, poke. I'm not actually hitting it. Nothing. Okay. Sometimes, depending on what you hit it with, you can knock down the fruits without actually cutting down the tree. Aha! Interesting. So we've seen these before. 1, 2, 3, 5. 4's up here. 4. And 5. This is the lips face guy that I was talking about. Kind of looks like lips to me. Giant apple tree. The 14 different kinds of apples. I say 14 different kinds. I do have a picture of apples, right? I do. Okay, good. You never know. I don't have a picture of a tree branch. How many tree branches have I walked past? So yeah, this little area is pretty dense with Koroks, but I think there are actually 2 or 3 more. I'm just not remembering specifically where they are, which is fine. We are going up the mountain. That's why we're here. We're not going up the mountain correctly, apparently, but that's okay. There's a path up this mountain. You know, a trail that you can just kind of walk. You don't have to actually climb anything. But we like to do things the hard way. Boulder. Boulder that goes nowhere. What happens when I push this? Chaos incarnate. Nothing. Okay. That is a little weird. Nope. Oh, crap. Okay. Sometimes you roll the boulders, and sometimes the boulders roll you. You just gotta take it. No explanation. Not sure where they're coming from. Didn't get my rupee either, by the way. At least I'm pretty sure I didn't. I do love having stamina. And infinite bombs. I feel like I've covered this before. I got a silver rupee. That's 5 times as good as the other one. Alright. Welcome to the base of Satori Mountain. This has a lot of, like, crow, raven, birds. Mountain crows. Did that count? It did count. Cool. Just kind of a unique animal to this area, for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they're all over this freaking mountain. This shrine specifically has... Every time I pop in here, there's always like 5 or 6 just hanging out. There's Lips again. We just saw you. How are you here and over there at the same time? It could be that they're all related. So all the ones with the same face are basically the same family, or maybe they're from the same branch of the Deku tree. I don't really know how that works. Okay, swinging platforms. Mog Latam. Synced swinging. Alright. So these are platforms. They're metal, so you can manipulate them a little bit. The basic thought process is to try not and make it that bad. But you want to jump on, and you want to jump off. And since I'm particularly bad in this game about trying to keep the chains tight, but it doesn't want to go tight and down at the same time. Too much movement. Come on. Yeah, I'm so good at jumping from platforms in this particular run-through. I've got nothing to worry about. Forest Dweller's Spear. A Korok made this spear for Hylians. So it's Korok design, but it's made for Hylians, which I'm sure gets a lot of use. But it's wood, and it's a fairly decent wood spear. As I recall, it's got some pretty decent durability for a wooden spear. It's got his thinking pose on. Okay, so you can make these all swing different ways and like avoid them if you want. I just like doing this. I don't want them swinging at all, basically. I just want to get around them and then just let them be where they were before. Minimal movement, if at all possible. I'm sure there are more creative and industrious ways to do what I'm doing, but I basically just don't want them in my face. Forest Dweller's Bow. So, this is the first one that has multiple arrows. So you'll see that little ×3. That means it fires 3 arrows at the same time. And this is amazing because whenever you use one of your special arrows, or any arrow, it only counts as 1 arrow in your inventory, but it shoots it 3 times. So if I gear up bomb arrows, I'm shooting 3 bomb arrows, and I'm only using 1 bomb arrow. So it's just amazing. I just can't say enough good things about multiple shot weapons. I think I might have to do it from over there. How close do I really need to be to this? I'm gonna have to go. So those are great. The Korok, the Forest Dweller's Bow, is not the best version of that. The Lionel bows are like my preferred way to do everything. Huh. See, whenever I do that, I'm just gonna have to do that again. Which means I really need to do, but I've never had to do that before. How did I get around that? Ow. How did I get around that? I don't remember ever having to do that before. Maybe I... Oh, jeez. Alright, note to self. We're gonna back up. Or, not back up, we're gonna shield and just kind of sit here for a second. until that decides to not be a jerk. Okay, so I think I know a way to do this. Ta-da! Ta-da! Gold rupee. Always appreciated. Yeah. I guess I could do that. So these are metal. So theoretically I could go like this. It's not even close. So much easier. That's why we have the fire arrows. That's exactly why they exist. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Got the chests. Got the everything. Does this make 4? He's doing the little balance, or the holding the ring between his two hands. Nope, this makes 2. I was way off. I guess we did just get a new stamina point at Rito Village, so it couldn't have been 4 yet. Basic controls. Yes, yes, yes. The perfect dodge. Yes, yes, yes. Cryonis. Yes, yes, yes. So, let's check behind us. No green aura. So you know it's not. Nothing crazy is happening. But just since we're here, I'm going to show you Silent Princess. It's a clue that something crazy is happening. They only grow in a handful of really important places. And it's a Korok flower. I don't remember where this pops up. Is it over here? Yep, it's over here. Flower Korok. I've been calling this one, like, oak leaf face. It's not exactly an oak leaf, but this is what I choose to believe. So, this is this is just this little area is basically my favorite place in the whole game, just aesthetic wise. No reason other than that. There's some other cool stuff that happens here, but It's not happening right now. Hey, we got the ancient bridle. This is part 1 of something that's kind of important. Increasing the maximum number of spurs. Okay. Excellent. But yeah, just this big sakura tree over a little pond with just petals everywhere. How can you not love this? You don't belong here, my friend. You are not allowed to be here. We'll come back eventually. There'll be an event. We'll know about it. Oh, it's the blood moon. Ah, do I have... There's Oakleaf again. I just saw you. I don't know. Maybe it's random. The blood moon rises once again. Yes, I know. I've seen it before. So, if I had the ability, I would go over there right now. Actually, I guess it's not technically the blood moon anymore, but you basically have to be camped out on that thing. And during the blood moon, you have to be there and you have to not be wearing any clothes. Those are the two. That's what activates it. Not complicated, but just finding, the timing. Just being there whenever the blood moon is there is kind of annoying. Got me an ore deposit picture already. Alright, so this is done. We're going to go get the memory from over here, and we're going to try and pick up that horse, too. Let's see. Where are we? We're going right there. And I know I'm actively flying over a handful of things. I need this. Ah, almost missed one. I should be able to make it anyway. So yeah, there's a memory, there's a horse. Just to our right, you see a shrine. That's a stable shrine. Let's take a little detour and get this Korok thing. So many balloons. This is another case where a multiple... this is bullcrap. See, I'm just shooting 3 of them at a time. Definitely helps me. Increases the tolerance. Down arrow face. Red arrow face. I don't think I can pick those arrows up after the fact. I guess I've never really tried. None of these are the one I'm looking for, but I could use a horse for a couple of seconds if they don't mind. Just land right on top of this one. I think I can do that. Nope. He kicked me again. Alright, fine. You win this round, horse. Yeah, I don't care. You're fine. You kind of look like the horse in the memory, though. Link's horse was kind of just a brown, solid color. Sunedin Park. So you got this cool horse statue. And a memory. Activate the memory. The sunrise in the background. See, it's just kind of a brown standard color with white hooves.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. And this little one and I are getting along quite well now.
The little one.
At first, I wasn't sure if I
That
should
horse is
outfit
at
him with
least 3
all of
times
the
as
royal
big as you
gear.
are.
I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know?
See, she's come a long way since the last memory, where she was just yelling at us for being around.
See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17.
No one under the age of 17,
For only the
because
wise
that's
are
important
permitted
for
a
some
place
reason.
upon the mountain.
Ugh.
I've prayed
You would
at
think the
spring
goddess of
courage
wisdom would know
and
that
at the spring of
wisdom and
power,
age do not always
yet
go
neither
hand in
awoke
hand.
anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the spring of wisdom, the final of the 3, will be the one.
We haven't visited any of the springs yet.
To be honest,
But we're going
I have
to.
no real reason
One of
to
them's a
think
memory,
that will be the
for
case.
sure.
But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything.
It's a pretty picture.
Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
Yep. So you're basically a 16-year-old girl princess who's traveling alone through Hyrule, and you don't have a problem with that? You don't want, you know, somebody hanging around that might be able to help out sometimes? Link's the same age, though, as far as I know. He's the same age as Zelda, so he's only 16, 17. I thought there was something right here. I could be wrong. It feels like there should be a lot of stuff here, because it's kind of a weird little, you know, it's a little park kind of thing with a statue, and there should be something more significant here, and I don't remember there being a whole lot. Other than the horse, which we're about to find, hopefully. I don't think... Yep, there he is. That's our horse. That's our guy. The white horse of legend. Theoretically, this is supposed to be the ancestor of the horse we just saw in the memory. And he is arguably, except for Epona, she, because they're all she's, she is the best horse in the game. He's okay. Look how much stamina I'm using. Ooh. Even with my level of stamina, it wasn't enough? That is unacceptable. We are getting this horse. Alright, I've got one stamina thing. Hopefully it didn't knock itself off. I can just eat that in the middle. Thanks to my stealth gear. Come on. You're okay. Yeah, that's all it took. Fantastic. Good boy. Actually, it's girl. They're all girls. See, this one even has one more stirrup than Epona. We'll see whenever we get to the stable. But basically, come on. There you go. Nope. Come on. Going the wrong way. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Don't run away now. I got some apples for you. I wonder if I hold multiple apples, if he'll eat. She will eat multiple apples. Come on. There we go. Alright, let's do it. She's pretty. That's my girl. I mean, you got Epona, sure, but and Epona is better in a lot of aspects, but in general, this is the best horse. In the mortal realm, in the non-god realm of horses, this is the best horse. There's a couple of odd ones out there. There's a giant horse, which is just, it's really cool to have, but it's not very efficient because it doesn't have any stirrups. It is super slow, but it is tough. We're taking a left. And it's also, you know, at least 1.5 times the size of a normal horse. We'll get that eventually, that's a quest. But for right now, we're just happy going to the stable, which is over there. Yes, just follow the path, and you will find the stable. No, it's okay. There you go. Manhala Bridge. You're doing great. No, you're okay. You're alright. Just don't run into that tree. This isn't like Epona where we had to, or where we didn't have to do anything. She just loved us automatically. This one definitely requires a lot of love. Yep, I'd like to register it, please. So it's got 4 strength, which is the same as Epona, 3 speed, which is less than Epona, and 5 stamina, which is more than Epona. And it's got a wild temperament. I'm only at 95% too. 95% is pretty good considering I've only had it for like a minute. Yes, I will take all of that. And I get to name it. What do I want to name this one? It's gotta be a girl's name. That would be incorrect. What about... This is not even close to being correct, but it's good enough. I'm probably gonna make her hair pink. And then we only have to go a little ways. This guy wants to see this particular horse. That white horse. Oh. My grandpa's stories were true. Yes. It is. The royal family's saddle. Saddle and bride are custom fit for this wild white horse. Princess Zelda herself once used this saddle for her own beloved horse. Solid craftsmanship. A beauty beyond words. The grandchild of that horse so long ago. The grandchild, so that would be 3 generations in 100 years. That's pretty good for horses. This guy wants meat. You sound tired. Sounds rough. I have some gourmet meat. Yep, there you go. Sure, why not? Yep. So you can sell gourmet meat to this guy. Oh, we need to do this. Go over and talk to this girl. This is the first time I've had a horse where I can actually change stuff.
Yeah.
Oh. What's this now? You have a horse that actually likes you? What's up with that? Yes, please. Horses that are raised with lots of love. Calm eyes. But it doesn't fully trust you yet. Show it some more love. Alright, fine. A handful of apples is all it takes. I assume you have to have a max bond, considering I was at 95% before. Positively sparkling with affection. Look at that smile. They must have incredible dental. Head over heels for you. Alright. So, I want to make the mane long, and can I change the color? Oh, here it is. Might as well have some fun with it. You got the royal purple thing going for you. Ancient bridle. Of course, then it just gets completely covered up. There's no eye holes. I don't have the saddle yet, so I'm just gonna hold on to this. We need to go get that saddle. Ah, shoot. Okay, so we're at a decent stopping point, I would say. As far as this goes. I want to get the other piece of the saddle, which is over... It's over here. Yep. That's the horse god area. So we need to get that. Absolutely need to get that. That's why we picked up this horse, is because of that ability. We needed the shrine before we leave, so we don't completely lose out on our accomplishments. We also need to go to the tech... sorry. Way too far. The tech lab and upgrade our stasis stuff. And then we're going to go into Central Hyrule and do that tower. So this is a good place to stop for now. Me and my horse, Lala, will see you later.